Amidst a backdrop of global economic volatility and shifting financial power dynamics, Germany, the traditional workhorse of the European economy, finds itself at an economic crossroads. Recent analyses indicate that Europe's largest economy teeters on the brink of recession, avoiding it narrowly, while growth is expected to pick up only modestly toward the year's end. Such insights not only hold profound implications for Germany but echo across the broader European market. As we unpack these findings, a narrative emerges that intertwines economic data, geopolitical tensions, and the challenges of an evolving industrial landscape. A Bloomberg survey of economists provides a sobering picture. Germany's economic performance is expected to stagnate in the third quarter, inching forward marginally by 0.2% in the final quarter, an adjustment from previous more optimistic estimates of 0.3% growth. While these numbers hint at a possible return to growth, Martin Belchev of Frontierview tempers expectations with caution. He anticipates only a mild recovery towards the end of 2024 into 2025, characterizing it as predominantly cyclical with formidable downside risks. While we expect the market to see a mild recovery at the end of 2024 and in 2025, much of it will be cyclical with downside risks remaining acute, Belchev notes, signaling the precarious nature of Germany's economic trajectory. The automotive sector, a linchpin of German industry, is experiencing easing production pressures coupled with declining inventories through July and August, factors that might further strangle growth amid persistent economic headwinds. This cautious optimism aligns with assessments from the Bundesbank, which foresees potential stagnation or a slight decline in Germany's output in the third quarter. Despite acknowledging these challenges, they dismiss the likelihood of a profound economic contraction, instead suggesting a nuanced view of stabilizing output. Germany's economic narrative cannot be fully comprehended without contemplating the structural challenges it confronts. The manufacturing downturn is a significant thorn, exacerbated by weak demand from crucial export markets. Such external pressures are compounded by domestic factors: high energy costs, an aging population, and intensified competition from global players, notably China. Each element contributes to a more complex, interwoven set of issues that resist simple remedies. In recent years, Germany's energy policy has attracted significant scrutiny. The country's ambitious energy transition, or Energiewende, aims to pivot away from nuclear and fossil fuels towards renewable sources. Yet, this shift has led to high energy costs, a drag on industrial competitiveness. Businesses face mounting pressure as they grapple with these costs amidst an already challenging economic environment. Further complicating the landscape is Germany's demographic trajectory. An aging populace threatens to shrink the labor force, amplifying pension burdens and potentially stifling long-term economic growth. The nation must devise strategies to invigorate its workforce, perhaps through immigration reforms or more inclusive labor policies, to maintain its economic vitality. Adding to Germany's economic trials is the fierce competition emanating from China. Once perceived primarily as a manufacturing rival, China has steadily climbed the value chain, investing heavily in technology and innovation. German industries, particularly in high-tech and automotive sectors, are feeling the squeeze as they fend off this growing competitive threat. In response, Germany must double down on innovation. While it remains a global leader in engineering and industrial design, staying ahead demands sustained investment in research and development. By fostering an ecosystem that encourages tech startups and embraces digital transformation, Germany can harness innovation as a catalyst for growth. Despite these headwinds, forecasts suggest a bounce-back at year-end, extending into 2025. Analysts base these predictions on anticipated increases in income coupled with decelerating inflation rates, which could unleash consumer spending. However, this scenario hinges on consumer sentiment, a notoriously unpredictable variable. Should consumers feel confident enough to increase spending, it could trigger a virtuous cycle of demand-driven growth. Germany's ability to cultivate this confidence will be instrumental in shaping its economic future. Germany's economic health is intrinsically linked to the broader Eurozone. Economists predict that the 20-nation currency bloc will grow by 0.3% this quarter, maintaining that pace through the next 2 quarters before nudging up to 0.4% per quarter until early 2026, according to aggregated forecasts. Such stability reflects cautious optimism but is susceptible to disruption from any severe economic shocks in Germany. The euro area, too, grapples with its unified yet diverse challenges. Monetary policy under the European Central Bank, ECB, aims to balance diverse national interests while fostering economic cohesion. The ECB's actions in curbing inflation, managing interest rates, and steering monetary policy will inevitably ripple through to Germany. As Germany stands on this precarious precipice, the path forward demands a blend of agility and resilience. Policymakers must judiciously navigate domestic challenges while engaging constructively on the European stage. Structural reforms aimed at reducing energy costs, bolstering the labor market, and fostering innovation are integral components of a comprehensive strategy geared towards sustained growth and competitiveness. For ordinary Germans and those in financial industries perennially attuned to economic tides, the months ahead will require a watchful eye and adaptive strategies. The delicate interplay between policy decisions and market dynamics will chart Germany's course, with implications that extend beyond national borders, shaping the economic fortunes of the entire European continent. In essence, as Merkel's Germany morphs into a post-Merkel era, the fundamental challenge will be to retain its storied industrial might while navigating the nuanced complexities of a globalized world economy. How successfully it manages this transitional phase will dictate not just its own economic prospects, but those of Europe for years to come.